Hello, I'm Father Dick Sullivan. I'm here in our new worship space at St. Michael's Church. I hope you've had a chance to see it. We had about 1,200 people here on Father's Day to help us dedicate our new worship space. It was an exciting day for all. We've had many compliments on this new worship space. We were featured in Louisville Magazine in August. It's a work of art and something we should all be very proud of and humble to be able to have built. In the next few minutes, we'd like to give you kind of an overview of our parish, our history, and how we got to where we are and how you can help us. Along with this video, we are including a pamphlet that we hope you'll take time to study and see why this campaign is happening now and what we are about at St. Michael. Our church is a combination of the old and the new. As you might see when you walk around, a lot of things are familiar. Statuaries and Stations of the Cross that came from our old church. Our new worship space helps us to embrace all of life, from baptism, birth, with our beautiful baptismal font, all the way through life with weddings, First Eucharist, confirmation, and even at death. Our new gathering space allows us to have visitation for families if they wish in the church before the funeral. Many people have asked what happened to the old church. It didn't get torn down. It's still a good structure. And we're using it for an expanded space for our youth ministry. They have been doing the work themselves and are very proud and pleased with the results. So drop by sometime and see the new youth ministry space. I think you'll love it too. People are wondering, why do we need to continue the capital campaign? Very simply, you need money to pay for things. We had saved some money to put down for this. We have property that we will sell eventually that will help pay off part of the debt, but we don't want to be saddled with a large debt. We borrowed $8.5 million to do this and the school project. We would like to be able to pay off $2 to $3 million of that relatively quickly so that our long-term debt will not be too extreme. St. Michael's Church was founded in 1975. In the beginning, it was a small, almost country parish, but a lot of growth has happened in our area, and we have tried to accommodate that with new buildings. Father McCauley began it, and he was responsible for building the church and the rectory. Father Griner came next. He was responsible for some of the building that went on here too, as well as the school. Building of the community center happened during Father Gary's time, and now I've been fortunate enough to be able to be a part of helping to build the new church. Our parish is a growing parish with lots of young families, but we also have a rich tradition of our senior citizens who have done so much to help bring this parish to where it is today. So we want to honor them as well as assist our young families as they grow and bring their children up in the faith.
This is my fiance, Ashley, and she actually had Father Dick when she was a little child back in Elizabethtown. And since we're up in Louisville right now, we thought it'd be a great chance to come here and start here. And especially today, everyone's really friendly and wanting to give back, and just it's all about meeting everyone and shaking hands and being friendly. So it's really awesome.
I think it's because of the friendliness, and I think it got started because we are an eating parish. We eat and drink coffee and get together after Mass or different activities that we have. It feels good to be needed. After my husband died especially, I felt that it was good to have family that needed me. I needed them and they needed me.
One of the things that makes St. Michael's very strong is a sense of family, and people want to contribute to the family. For the last 8 years, St. Michael's has led the Archdiocese in the Crusade for Children contributions. That's a very significant point that we should be proud of. Also, every time we have a missionary that comes in, they are very touched by our people's generosity. At our summer picnic, interviews were made, and many people commented on how they love to give because they feel a part of this family.
When you volunteer or serve as a minister, you are belonging, you are connecting, you make more friends, build your own family connections. I don't know what I would do without it, really.
The more you're involved, the more it feels like you're part of it. This is our family.
And our granddaughters are part of
The bell choir
bell
too,
choir
yeah.
also.
My 2 granddaughters are in the bell choir also.
Well, for me, certainly it's a great feeling, but beyond that, it's a pleasure to know that we're doing things to help others. We're doing things to help folks who really need it. Myself, I've been fortunate enough to be retired for 2 years, and this provides a great way for me to spend my time in a way that is supportive of the community.
You know, the family that prays together stays together. And my family's a little unique in that I have 2 daughters that are much older. We had Liz later in life. And so while we were looking for a parish and we found St. Michael's, we all got active in the parish and in the school. Liz graduated from St. Michael's in '08. We were involved in sports. I coached here. It just kept us together as a family. It meant so much to us just to stay as a part of the school and the parish.
St. Michael's is growing at the rate that we are because of the giving spirit of the people here. I know that I felt at the receiving end of that, and that's what makes me want to give back to St. Michael. Everyone of all ages get along and seem to work together to make the parish family.
Research into our numbers found that we've had 500 families join us over the last 5 years. That's a rather significant number. We are ready for that growth with our new church, but we don't want to saddle ourselves with a burden of finances that would limit any of our other ministries. So by conducting this campaign now, we feel like we can alleviate that problem. You might recall that we had a campaign a few years ago, Building the Future of Hope. The Archdiocese sponsored that. We got to keep over half of the amount of money that we raised. Our amount was $2.3 million, so we got to keep a little over about $1.5 million of that. We're asking if you could extend whatever you pledged for that, but if not, we understand. We're also kind of targeting this campaign towards the new members, the people who've joined us in the last 4 years that were not asked maybe to contribute to that campaign. This is for all of us. I'm planning on extending my pledge for the next 4 years. I hope you can prayerfully consider what you can do to help us out as well. We also are striving to be a parish on the cutting edge of communication. This very video that you're watching is produced locally by some of our own people. We are also working to update our web page, other things that we can help spread the message of Christ in any way possible. It is an exciting time to be a Catholic. We have so much to be proud of. Our new Pope is just reaching out to the young people, and he had 3 million young people went to Brazil for World Youth Day. I think all that is a great sign of hope for the future, that the church is really just exploding with excitement and ministry to all ages and to all peoples. In conclusion, I would just say, please join us in any way you can. This is a wonderful time for this parish. As I see our children come into school each day and realize that many of those children are going to receive their sacraments here, get married here, and raise their families hopefully here as well. When our church was raising the new cross, we brought the children out from school and they had an opportunity to each touch it and then to see it go up. They will be telling their children and their grandchildren that they saw that happen. We have a wonderful opportunity to be in the foreground of this for them. So let's do all we can do together to make this happen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching this video, and God bless you. And thank you.